take me to the deep far corners of the earth, leave the map behind me, the writing no story. Hey, it's a new day, we can make our own way, traveling the waves. Lonely without you. It's a new day, we can make our own way, traveling the waves. Lonely without you.
Sagittarius, how you doing? I'm hearing straight away. Listen, after the Libra reading, I've gone grey. I've literally had to have a shower and actually dye my hair because that actually brought me to tears, and I actually went grey through that. I'm hearing something to do with grey, like the grey period, grey, like the safe word, the grey period. It came up through another reading, 50 Shades of Grey, like something to do with the safe word or safe room or a room, and it needs to be safe, and it's also rumour, a rumour. But I'm hearing feed. I need to feed. It might be something to do with breastfeeding, but some of you, I think, have probably got a cross feed. Something to do with someone's very cross around Taurus, because they had that in their energies, and Libra, because I'm really feeling that some of that is coming through in your reading. I'm hearing feed or federal police, the federal police and feeding energies, breastfeeding maybe. Man, some strange energies around. I actually got come to tears in the Libra reading in the end, and I literally had to go and have a shower. Actually, I had to dye my hair literally because I'm going grey through all that. But literally, I'm hearing die, like some sort of hatred or something around Scorpio energy as well. Okay, maybe, but I'm hearing lie, Leo equals Leo. Now, when I mention a star sign, I'm never saying it's them or you. Everybody's going to have Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and they're going to get cross-matched, and this is not a tarot card reading. This is literally just channel messages from anywhere. So I basically try to give you the star signs and let you sort it out between yourselves. But that is something like that. You're going to have to sort this out between yourselves. There is something to do with sons and daughters of children that are involved, of brothers and sisters as well, as what I feel. Because it's like, listen, you're going to have to just sort that out yourself. Okay, I heard Harrison, the name Harrison, and that changed into harassment. And then it was from a son equals Leo. Okay, now that might be a son or a daughter, or it could be brothers or sisters. But I'm hearing a harassment and harassing someone. Harass. I'm also hearing Harrison, though, the name Harrison. Something like Harrison Ford, though, as well, like a saviour of someone that is in the future of trying to save you from something. Okay, it's like save you from a mistake. I think that you are possibly just about to make a huge mistake, I think, in something, and something's like, listen, I'll save you from that. Don't do this. Okay, don't do that. But whoever this is, I don't know. It could be a friend, it could be a counsellor, it could be anybody. But, I mean, it could even be me if you have a personal reading by me. But it's like, listen, I need to stop you before you make that mistake. Don't do this and don't say that. And whatever you do, cover this up and cover it. It's like, I need you to cover this up. Like, again, it was a very strange message that started to coming through that I was really finding it difficult to channel for Libra. But it was something to do with something that was on Netflix called The Handmaid's Tale. Okay, and tale, I'm picking up Leo. And a tale. I'm not saying that they're spinning a yarn or a tale. I'm just saying it is something to do with a tale. Okay, that is something to do with like a track and tracing and a tale of like a Leo energy. And it might be someone that's telling tales, meaning a telltale tip, that someone that is spreading rumours and lies and saying that it's this and it's that. But trust me, if the Leo cross-watching or you have this in your chart, you're going to see that as the other person. Okay, so please keep your bearings when I channel, because I'm only ever involved if people ask for a personal reading or Skype call. Okay, so keep that under advisement. But it's something like, listen, I can smell this. I can smell something. It's like you're telling me tales or you're telling lies. It's like, how many tales are there to this? It's like there are so many lies being fed through this relationship or the situation at hand, and it's like there are so many lies that I don't even know what the truth is anymore. and it is something to do with like Libra, okay, Libra, because that would represent justice and truth. And it's like, I don't know if I can continue on with this truth anymore, because it's kind of like I feel and I know my own truth, and it's like, but trying to tell someone that, and that can be very difficult. You know, I've tried that with so many different people, is to say, and even done it with myself, you know, is to say, you know, I'm telling you this, and this is not really for your highest good, and, you know, it's really best that you don't do that. And some people, they have to learn that lesson themselves, and they have to do that until they don't, you know, until that individual realises themselves that they're done and they're not doing that anymore, and they're going to slowly start to move on with their life. That'll only be that person that ever comes to terms with certain things. But I'm definitely picking up it's a lot to do with harassment, a child maybe, and harassing people, of someone that is relentless to keep harassing a relationship, or harassing, if you're in third parties, you would see that as a harassment. Okay, I am definitely picking up like a sexual harassment also, like a charge of court of something that is over what do you call it? Not overbearing someone, but over like hanging over someone's head. And it's like, man, I've got this thing that's just hanging over my head constantly all the time, and it's like I need to get it off my head, and I can't continue on until this truth comes out in court, or this truth comes out. And it's like, but you've heard the truth so many times. I've told you the truth. And I really feel like this is either a friend or a counsellor or a partner, but saying it to someone as if, look, I've told you the truth, and I've told you the truth. Look, you know, this is the truth. But if any of you are dealing within a third-party relationship, okay, and someone comes back and they spin a yarn and a tale of like, listen, I'm telling you the truth, sweetheart. I have not been with her, and I do not, you know, don't fall for the okie doke. Definitely if you've got a very strong feeling and sense, or I mean, if you know, then trust me, don't continue to do that, because that's your karma that's making it worse. A lot of people, they have these, sorry, I look very puffy today, I listen, for some reason last night, I normally sleep like a baby, I sleep like a dog, but I sleep very well, and I was making music all late last night, and sometimes my brain is very active if I don't hit the deadline of when I should really go to sleep. And I think I was up to like 2:30 last night, just kind of like, man, I just want to get up and do some more, and it's kind of like, I can't. And then I knew about it this morning when I got up. So something to do with like, I can't sleep, I don't know. Okay, so let's go on. So anyway, so I'm feeling like families are all at war, and there are court situations that are going on for a lot of you. I really feel like that someone's under a lot of pressure, under a lot of demand, like supply and demand, and I've got to supply this and demand that, and I'm demanding for this and demanding for that. And I really pick up that, though, that is more work around Libra energies is what I feel, but more to do with around like, I'm demanding that I want to know, and it's like, listen, I just want to know, just tell me what the truth is, for God's sake. Just, you know, admit it, you know, just admit it. To be honest, I don't even really care, but just admit it, you know, stop lying and just at least admit it. And someone's like, no, I see it this way. And it's like, oh, well, if you see it that way and I see it that way, then why don't we just like get the hell out of the whole place? Some of you say, look, let's just get out the whole thing and let's just go on holiday, or let's go and travel or something. But I don't know. I think that's more around the people that are suffering around court decisions and things that are looming over someone's head. I think it's a lot to do with also like selling out as well. It's a bit like, you know, I've heard so many lies and so many tales that now I can't physically say something to someone because they've now got me in a bind, where I feel like, you know, I've sold out to you and I've like been by your side and all this sort of time, and I've told you and I've told you and I've told you. And I mean, you know, you all know what selling out is pretty much like, you know, when you realise that there's so many lies being told and there's so much that's gone on, that you end up kind of selling out to one another and saying, well, we'll keep that quiet and we'll keep this quiet. And I mean, this can be the other people, I don't know. But like, you know, we can keep this quiet and we can keep that quiet and we cannot say about this and not say that. And then these two end up selling out and saying, well, you know, I thought you wanted me to do this, and I thought you wanted me to act that way, and I thought you really didn't really want me to poke or prod or intimidate you or anything else. And you're kind of like, no, that is kind of like really like personal intimidating in a way. Okay, but I really feel that some of this, if someone's been sexually abused or harassment, and it's coming from the Libra reading, if there's been anything like that, then someone does feel intimidated and someone does feel like that they've been harassed, you know, and they're well within their right to want to get out of all of this and just think, you know what, this is just really too much for me to keep bearing on and keep going. Okay, I'm definitely picking up that this could have anything to do with around race or religion or anything like that. I'm also hearing the name Rachel as well. Okay, that did come up in the Libra reading when I pretty much broke down and before I had to literally take a breather and gather my bearings back in my head. Something to do with bearings as well, possibly around a bike or a car. Oh, sorry, if it's a car, it would represent around Cancerian energies. Okay, but I'm hearing bearings, 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 bearings. I'm just bearing with this. It's like, bear with me a minute, I'll be with you in a second, just bear with me a sec. This could be someone that you're phoning, and it's like, yeah, just bear with me a sec, hold on, just bear with me, just bear with me, just bear with me. I'll be there in a minute, I'll be there in a minute, I'll be there in a minute, and it's a bit like, listen, I'm there for you, I'll be there in a minute, I'll be there. See, Pisces energy, they had this around theirs too, but they want pieces of them all over. And I don't want people to get confused, because some are single, some are not single, some are leaving a Pisces and going to a Pisces, and Pisces and Pisces and Pisces. And man, you know, things are blowing up for them, around third parties, or single, or different, and no, and children, and man, it got very confusing around their reading. But on what I'm picking up is that there is something around that, I'll be there in a minute for you, or listen, I'm on my way. Because some Pisces, it wasn't for every message, but was like, I think it was like mid-September, and it was this surprise. It's like, oh, I'm here, and it's like, oh, and it was either someone physically showing up in someone's energy, or it was a call, or it was someone physically turning up at their front door. Okay, and it was like, oh, surprise, I'm here. And it's like, oh, you're here, right? It's like, oh, wow, okay, all right. Because it's kind of different energies for a lot of you. Because I do know people that have really been struggling with around some signs of Pisces and some that haven't. Okay, so it's really going to be different for a lot of you. But I feel that Pisces is somewhere in this dynamic. I really do. I feel their energy around... Because their energy always represents three in my eyes. The High Priestess, the Hangman, Three of Swords, you know, I would always see a piece of Pisces within that, some sort of pie within a chart of something. Okay, and it's like some people have got fire and water like everywhere in these connections that are possibly coming up for people, and separation and going backwards and forwards. To some in third parties, some are understood that and they've split up and they're single and they're on the way and destined towards someone else. So energetically within your energy as well, it's not so heavy as what it was in the Libra reading, and this is why I'm kind of feeling that a lot of you may not even want to cross-watch or whatnot, but some people, they don't realise that if you're in third parties and you're in dynamics, that the other people have got like Libra within their Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and Jupiter. And if I'm doing a general spread and there's a third party, okay, generally if I'm doing a tarot reading, don't never forget that if there's another woman or man in there, in that reading, which I never hope that there is, but their star sign would more than likely be in there too, okay, a part of their chart at least, at the minimum would be a part of their chart. Okay, so you can never really base it off full energies of an actual star sign. But what I'm picking up is that someone was forced, and it is something to do with this Handmaid's Tale, and it's something to do with around Leo energies and Cancerian and Pisces sort of energies as well, and you. And it was a Handmaid's Tale, and it was something to do with like someone was forced into a sexual relationship or a sexual partnership of some way. But the majority of that message was really around children. If you've ever watched The Handmaid's Tale, it's actually on not Netflix, it's on Prime. And you know me, I get messages all the time. I pre-watch something and think, oh wow, there seems to be a message that seems to be coming up for a lot of people. And it was really around children, and someone was pregnant and they got kids, and I mean it was awful, the actual show itself of what these women were made to do. So you'd have to really watch the show. And I don't pick that big time up in your energy. The thing that I do pick up around that message though, it is really around children and ex-marriages and children being involved within this. Okay, but for a lot of you though, I've got to stick with that like two sides of a coin and a tail on one side of it. On one side there's a lie, and on one side there's the truth, and is really what I'm picking it up. A lot of this is around court, but a lot of this is also around courting someone in the future. Is that there's a tail around, which is around big Leo energy and around Pisces kind of energies as well. Because there's a tail to this. There's something that needs to be... it's kind of like this energy where something needs to be over first in my life before I progress forward with where this would be a connection that could be possibly in the future for some people, okay? Because I'm picking it up that as soon as my energy's cleared, I am free in order to be able to now do something, okay? I really do pick that up for some. What else have I got for you, Sagittarius? Ment, temperament, temperance. Well, you could be another Sagittarius. There could be another Sagittarius in this. Definitely picking up a lot of fire, though. Okay. I meant to say it. You see, there is something like I meant to. I'm also picking up like Dementor, like a Dementor. A Dementor is sort of like what? Harry Potter? Dementor? Oh, dementia. Sorry. Could be dementia. Dementia. Some of you could work at like an old people's home or something, or an elderly person has got like dementia, but I'm definitely seeing that somebody, please take this under advisement, I just heard like somebody is slowly losing their mind slightly. Now this could be someone that is suffering from an actual illness, and it could be dementia and something like that. This could be people that work in an actual place. I don't feel any very bad energy around you, to be honest, Sagittarius, for September. I feel a bit more of this moving on, like I'm kind of slowly moving away from all of this now. Like, you know, the energy is becoming a bit more understandable and a bit more like, you know, where there's the aftermath of split ups, or there's the aftermath of like a really big long cycle of confusion and fighting. And I really feel like it's now where you do that. When your karma starts to like dissipate and you've got lessons within life, you naturally just stop thinking about it. Okay, you naturally let go. You know, you can't force yourself to let go, and you can't force yourself to stay in it, because that means that you will be going around and around in circles for years. It's when you naturally are able to not think. That's when it's not in your head anymore. That's when you won't manifest so above, so below of a lot of confusion. Sorry, it's always very, this, you can't ever see this, but this light is always shining straight in my eyes, and I can't really move anything. But do you understand what I'm saying? Is like that it will naturally kind of like fall apart. Someone's like falling apart at the seams, like it just seems to be falling apart. Or a lot of you are split up in certain ways, and it seems to be like we're just miles apart. It's too far, or we're just too distant, and it's too I'm hearing like we're just miles apart. This could be within the family though, like we're so miles apart, or it is physical distance, but I'm hearing like I'm so many miles away from you. I don't know though, because I'm not picking it up for some that it being that far. Because I'm hearing the song Far and Away. It's something to do with Australia maybe as well, home and away. But like far and away, like someone is far away and someone is like just away. Like we used to say that up north, I think, like just a way away, right? Just a way away, or just a little way away. And then someone is like just a far away, okay? Because I'm picking up far away. I forget what that was. That was Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, right? It was in Far and Away. That was a lot to do with fighting and families and stuff, wasn't it? I think. Far and away, though, I'm definitely hearing far and away. Like there's someone that's far away, and there's someone that's just a little way off. A little way and a long way. A little way goes a long way. That's what I'm saying. That is the saying, though, right? Is that a little will go a long way. The long way will go their own way is definitely what I'm picking up. The long way away will go their own way. The little way will go a long way. Okay, that's definitely what they're saying. So if you've got someone very close-ish to you, that should go a long way. But the person that's going away, or is a long way off, is miles apart. Some of you have got children or things that are going like off, that are going away, because I keep hearing that they're going away. Someone is going away. Honestly, they're going away, probably on holiday, or like they're just like, listen, I'm going away and I'm off. I've gone off you. Someone's gone off someone. It's like, I mean, naturally gone off someone. Like, I'm just going off you. But I'm hearing also, I'm just going off what you say as well. Like, I'm going off you, but there's someone that's going off what someone says. Like, they do trust in somebody. Like, oh, it's okay because I'll go off what you say. If you're telling me that, then I'll take that and accept that as truth. This is what I'm saying. Someone has got, like, somebody out there that they do rely on, like a Leo energy, and it's like, no, I'll believe what you say. It's, you know, trust me, I believe what you say. Because I'm hearing iron, or ironing. Someone does a lot of ironing. Do you do a lot of ironing? I don't know. Iron. Or someone could have an iron deficiency. Iron. I am Iron Man. Someone from Australia, Ozzy Osbourne. Aussie. Oi. Someone's egging someone on as well. Egging them on. Like, go on. I know you can do it. Like an event of something. Someone's very, it's more like yourselves. Make very good trainers. My actual personal trainer is Sagittarius. He's brilliant. Listen, you're all here at work, and if you don't like it... Right, Rob, if you're watching? But brilliant that way. Kidding, but like very good that way. But good motivation, good motivators. Because I'm picking up that there's something to do around competition, and it was around areas that, I know you ought to do it, but like competition. Like, go on, I know you can do it. Go on. No, I know you can. Go on, go. It's something also around Cancerian. You could have this in your chart, and it's like, no, go, you, go on, go, you're winning. It's like winning, woohoo! We've hit the jackpot. That came out for another reading. We've hit the jackpot. Someone said that they gamble a lot. I forget what your name is. Sorry, but you did say that... Sorry. No. Something to do with jackpot. Jackpot Charlie. Something to do with Charlie in the chocolate factory. Pieces of Hershey's Kiss. It was something to do with Pisces. Hershey's Kiss. The kiss goodbye. The long kiss goodbye. The Long Island iced tea. Someone's like a Long Island iced tea. On a Long Island or something. On a desert island. Long Island? Or from Ireland. Sorry, from Ireland. Someone could physically be from Ireland. Okay. I'm also hearing, come on, Arlene. Oh, I swear on Arlene at this moment. Come on, Arlene. Come on. Arlene's a new lorry. Come on. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Someone is hopefully not taking Dexedrine. I mentioned Cuff But Dibble and Grub in some, and Dexedrine was something that people picked up from the chemist, which was actually in the good old days, kid, we used to call that whiz. But Dexedrine, yeah, which was a pharmaceutical drug of speed, pretty much. But I'm picking up Cancerian, though, something to do with like speed, like pew, speed. It might like be I'm gone with the wind. Something to do around air signs. Gone with the wind. Willow. A willow tree. Someone's got a nice willow tree, is what I'm picking up, or a will. Someone's got a nice will, or the name Bill, or Phil. Phil, I'm hearing Phil, and Bill, and a nice will, that someone has... Listen, half of you don't even realise that my nickname's Bill. Everybody calls me, in my life, barely anybody calls me Steve. Most people call me Bill. I prefer Steve, to be honest, but a lot of people call me Bill. And that's why it's so odd when that name comes up, because that's why I always say it. But Phil or Bill or Will. A will. If there's a will, there's a way, and if there's a will, I'm sticking in there. Something to do with a will, and that might be a winnings, and that might be like a lottery win or a luxury, like something of someone being left some money to something. Okay? But I really hope that a lot of you don't have this Libra, because, man, I got upset for that, and I don't know what that was for. It was obviously somebody watching, but that was at the end. I think, how long have we gone on? 25 minutes. So I think we're going to leave it at that, Sagittarius. That's your intergalactic, something to do with sons and daughters, though, I must admit. Sons and daughters. Sons and daughters was something also to do with Australia, I think, was a TV show. Like, it's either my son or my daughter and a harassment from my son or daughter. Now, it's something to do with around Leo, but that would also be to do with around family. And it's like someone's harassing the family. Okay, harassing the family. Harassment. They're definitely saying around family energies. Harassment. So we're going to leave it at that. But I definitely picked up daughter, son equals Leo, but it could be a daughter as well, son or daughter. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Your tarot readings will be out shortly. Okay. Things are changing over on Patreon this month, where I'm not going to have time to put the beginning parts out on YouTube. So the 1st until the 15th, when your monthly comes out, pretty much straight after, because I have a lot of videos to upload around the end of the month or the beginning of the month, is to the 1st until the 15th, and goes straight to Patreon Tier 2 members. So you'll only see those over there if you're joined or if you want to join. Also, the same will happen with the last half of September also. Okay, same tarot readings, channel stuff will only be over on there. I will do some more stuff like this though for free for people that just like to watch the channel stuff if you don't want to join Patreon. But the monthly, the first half, the monthly will go to Tier 1 and Tier 2. It will come out here as normal. What else have we got? And I'm going to do the question and answer this month, because last month everybody had the extended part of the 5-month reading. So if you just found the channel and you do watch the 5-month part, the second half only goes to Tier 2. Okay, it's very difficult for me to explain to everybody, because some people find it, some people don't, some people have heard it, some people don't want to join, and I have to say it every time. So if you want to watch those, they are all over on Tier 2. It's very difficult for me to make sure that I keep updating everything, because I also hold another job down that starts in September as well, so sometimes things change. But I have a Gemini moon, so I change like the wind, bruv. So if you want a personal reading, anything like that, also you can reach out from the email provided below. And if anybody ever looks for the PayPal link, that is also right below the email. Okay, but everything is provided below if you want to take a look in the show more section. Thanks very much, Sagittarius, and your readings should be along shortly. Thanks.